everybody? It's your girl back for another video. So in this video, I'm going to talk about social media and women. I believe that social media has destroyed the modern day woman. We have many things that have contributed to it. Feminism, reality television shows, the entertainment industry. But social media has done so much damage to the way women are. If we could just take that away, I think we might have some fighting chance. But I would do anything to go back to the days where we had no social media. I'd give up YouTube because I love YouTube. I'd give it all up to go back to the days where I either had a pager or a basic cell phone that just made phone calls. Life seemed so much better back then. Women were better quality. Women were ladies. They were just better. I know we still had feminism ruining everything, but social media, God, it just made things, the process of devastation on women it's just sped up so fast when social media came about. You know, social media for women, it's turned into this big competition. It's just women competing online for who can present the best facade, because it's not real. You know, these women that post, oh, I have such a great life, and posting pictures of everything they do, it starts to make it look like they have a better life than you. But if you know that person personally, you'll begin to see the facade crumble. And I'll give you an example to this. I don't use Instagram, I don't Twitter, I don't do any of that stuff. The only thing I use is YouTube now. But at one point I did have a Facebook when it was first emerging. When I was living up north, my husband and I moved up north where we had no family, and the only way, you know, my family could see our children or to see us or we could see them, we used Facebook. I didn't have all these friends. I just was friends with family members. I kept everything private, and I did have a few friends that I grew up with from elementary school or middle school on there too, that reached out to me on there. But besides that, that was all I had. And I started to notice a trend of the selfies, the competitiveness of who has the best social status. And also noticed that there was women on there that, you know, whether that be a part of my family or an old acquaintance that I wouldn't know personally, would be on there. Oh, I'm such a great mother. I could never live without my children. I do so many things with my children. Look at me. I'm at the park with my children, you know, and take a picture. But I would know these women personally, and I'm sorry to say it, but they would not be, they'd be crappy mothers. They'd be the type of mother that, you know, their children dressed in rags, still in pajamas at 2 in the afternoon, you know, boogers all over their noses, dirty fingernails, hair not groomed, you know, but they would be all groomed up, you know, full face makeup, hair done, expensive clothes, you know, their nails done. They would look great and their kids would be in rags. And they would also be the type of mothers that party all weekend and have their children being babysat by relatives because they want to go to the gym or party all the time. So they never have their kids. You know, it's just, I would see that and I'd be like, who they trying to bullshit? And people actually would buy it because they'd be on there, oh, you're such a great mother. Oh, I want to be like you. I hope when I have children, I'm the same, you know, type of mother as you, and all of this. And I just got tired of it. So I got off of there. I didn't want to, the bullshit. I couldn't take it anymore. Also, a lot of women on there like to live their lives by quotes. Like they would post all these quotes and try to, instead of making up their own or, you know, saying something clever, they would post a quote and like live through a quote. It's absolutely retarded and it drives me nuts. But I just got tired of it, y'all. I couldn't take it anymore. So I got off of it, and I will never be on Facebook again. You know, I don't care if I'm the only one left that doesn't do it. Now, YouTube, on the other hand, I've been watching YouTube from the beginning. YouTube is a way for me to, I get my conservative news because I don't watch mainstream media. You know, I could watch gun prepping channels, fitness channels, cooking channels, all the things that interest me. I can watch YouTubers on here, you know, and you also get to conversate with people on those channels that have the same interest in you. You learn things. There's YouTubers that I've been watching from the beginning. They begin to grow on you, and you'll watch them do anything. If you started out watching them because they have a gardening channel, You'll watch them go on vacation. You'll watch them talk about different aspects of their life because they begin to grow in you. It was an awesome thing in the beginning. Unfortunately, the liberal feminists are ruining this too. But, I do enjoy using YouTube. But Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, don't use any of it. I'm still so shocked that when I'm out, there will be guys that will come up to me and ask. Just the other day, I had a guy ask me at the grocery store, "Are you an Instagram model?" "No, I am not." And I kept walking. And he followed me like he was shocked. "You're not on Instagram?" I'm like, "Nope." And I kept walking. And then, of course, he proceeded to ask for my phone number. I said, "I am a married woman." And I said, "Good day." And I kept walking, didn't speak to him again. But he was so shocked that I was not on Instagram because he's probably so used to every woman he asks, "Well, how do I follow you on Instagram?" or what's your Facebook? And it's just really sad that it's come down to that. And women, they think that they're actually getting this male attention because they're actually wholesome, quality women. But what they don't realize is all they've turned themselves into is masturbation material. That's all they are. Just a quick, that's it. They're worth nothing else. They're worthless. They can't cook, they can't clean, they can't be trusted. They're not marriage material. They're not wife material, the kind of woman that you could really trust, count on, bring home to the family. They're nothing but sex. That's it. And they don't completely realize that either. These women actually believe today that they're quality, good, decent women. It's so pathetic and it's laughable. But anyway, social media has made women, it's made their egos so big. They're so entitled, their egos are so big because they get all these likes, all these followers on there, and all these women are competing with each other for the most followers, the most likes. They actually base their social status off how many likes and followers they have. They actually feel like they've achieved something in life because they have, 75,000 followers on Twitter, and they start feeling like they're some kind of celebrity or something. And it's really pathetic. And so their entitlement, their ego is just so big that they don't even have to be decent when they get with a man because they feel like they're doing a man a favor by being with them because they can screw up the relationship easily. The man's like, "I don't want nothing more to do with you." Cool. I have all these suitors lined up at my door. I have all these followers, all these likes, and they just post selfies all day long and get all this attention. And it's just really destroyed women because their egos are so big and they're so entitled now. And another thing that it's done that I can't stand is the amount of single mothers we have and all these women just being promiscuous, having all these kids from all these different men. You will see them post selfies of themselves and like booty pictures, and you'll see like their kids' toys in the background. There was one woman in particular that I actually know personally that showed me a picture of herself that she put on Instagram and was bragging about how many likes and followers she had. In the picture, she's in a fitting room taking a picture in bathing suits, skimpy bathing suits. And I can see her two sons sitting on their, like on a phone or a tablet or something in the changing room. Little kids. And all of these men were men have gotten so used to this, they just accept it as normal. If I was a man, I'd be horrified, I'd be like, holy crap. And the kids, those little boys, what do you think they're going to grow up to be like? Witnessing stuff like this. You know what I'm saying? It's absolutely horrible. Y'all, social media is it's horrible. I'm so tired of being out in public and seeing women with that blue shade on their face from being on their phone. That's all they do. I went to a parade for Mardi Gras. My husband and I went to a parade and was standing with, all these women, and you can see that they're on Facebook. Every one of them had their phone out. You can see it's on Facebook or Instagram because you're standing so close to them. And I kid you not, every time a float would pass and there'd be a break in between, they would all be like posting their little selfie, and then they got to put it on there and update everybody on what they're doing. And I was just thinking to myself, God, these women are just so useless. You can't conversate with them. All they want to do is play on social media and compete with everyone else and try to act like they have this great life and that they're this great person when they're not. And you can't have an in-depth conversation with any of them. You ever been out like at a restaurant and you'll see women, every one of them's on their phone, and they're probably on social media. You know, it's really sad, y'all. It's pathetic. For me, what I try to do, like when I'm out in public, sitting somewhere by myself waiting, I'm a big book reader. I bring a book with me. You're rarely gonna see me, you know, playing on my phone. I'll pull out a book, you know, and try to read something. And I'm not trying to bash anyone that, you know, you're gonna check your phone sometimes. You're gonna check your email. You know, you got to keep up with things. It's the constant addiction to Facebooking, keeping everybody updated, the social media, the Instagram thing, the Twitter thing. That's what really bothers me. It disgusts me, and it's sad that it's come to this. You know, before this happened, things used to be so much different. I can clearly remember the 90s, and I wish I could go back to that place in an instant. Things just seemed like it was so much better, and women, you know, were more ladies. They were better quality women, and just better quality people in general, actually. And I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We're not heading to a good place, folks. Before social media really picked up, I do remember the reality television show hitting the TVs, and I saw the devastation that did. Remember the Real Housewives of Atlanta or Jersey? Y'all remember the shows like that? Or Big Brother? Or what was that other one where all of those, damn it, I forgot the name of it, where they'd put all those single men and women in a house together and film it, and they all start having sex with each other, and you just see how useless women are. I never forget when they put Jersey Shore. That's another one that came out, when they tried to make all Italian Americans look like a bunch of promiscuous numbskulls that like to tan and grease up their hair, and you know, they just stereotyped Italian Americans, but those women on there just acted like complete fools. All they did was go out and drink and have sex with different people, and it just gives you an insight of how incredibly insecure and broken women are and how useless they've become. But social media has destroyed women. Comment below. What do you think about social media? What do you think about what it has done to women, their ego, the way they act? Has it destroyed them? I'm curious to hear what y'all have to say about it. Give me a thumbs up if you liked the video, and subscribe if you want to hear more, and I'll see y'all later.